Most men think attraction is all about looks, but the truth is a lot of women are far more attracted to your habits, your attitude, your character, your behavior than your looks. If a man develops 5 of these characters that I'm about to mention in this video, he instantly becomes more attractive to any woman that he comes across. So I need you to pay attention. You need to ask yourself what distinguishes you as a man from your partner or your friend or your colleague that a lot of women flocks around. A lot of people are more comfortable with. What is that thing that distinguishes you from that person? These are the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Before we go ahead, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, also comment your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be there waiting. Okay. Number 1, he takes good care of himself. Listen to me. Grooming, self-care is important to him. It is very visible that he's paying attention to himself. Attractive men most times practice self-discipline and self-care. Self-care is not just for women, it is also for any human. So far as you have skin, you have a skin on you, you are a human being, you need to practice self-care, because it is appalling these days that so many men do not even pay attention to the way they look, the way they smell, the way people perceive them, the way people see them. It is very appalling. It is very alarming also that some men go a day without taking their bath, because I mean, who will know? Nobody's gonna know, right? That is very bad. Attractive men dress well, they stay clean, they work out, they maintain good hygiene, they pay attention to their health. A man that practices these things that I just mentioned, you just see him have so much confidence in himself. Physical grooming helps to build your self-confidence. Men that practice good self-care are much more confident in the crowd. Good self-care also helps their masculinity shine, and also people perceive them as really high value men. The second habit that makes a man much more attractive and handsome is nothing is more attractive than a man that has ambition, that has a purpose, that has a drive, that has the focus. Men that stay focused on their career, their growth, their goal, their business or your personal development usually really stand out among the rest. You have a purpose, when you have something you're working towards. Oh, I'm working towards becoming the manager of my company. Oh, I'm working towards getting so number of followers. Oh, I want to work with a certain number of brand deals and I'm working towards it. Oh, I want to build my house at so age. Oh, I want to have so money in my account. Oh, I want to achieve this year. You know, these are things that you're working towards that is keeping your mind busy. You see, when a man is occupied with their purpose, their self-growth, their personal development, this makes them have so much confidence and also make them really attractive, because you're not lobbying around looking for unnecessary trouble. You're not just hanging around gallivanting here and there, looking like someone that does not have a purpose or someone that does not have a drive, a push in life. Women are much more attracted to men that are interested in their personal development. You know, you have something you're working towards. You know, you have that drive, you have that thing that's pushing you. The third habit that makes any man more attractive and handsome is that he speaks with so much confidence. He doesn't stutter. He knows what he's saying. He stands out when he talks. People listen when he speaks. Attractive men communicate clearly. They don't beg to be listened to. They don't beg for attention. They don't beg for validation. They possess these strong communication skills. They are rich with emotional intelligence, and they have this assertiveness that makes any man very magnetic. So you just see that he has groomed himself so much to learn how to communicate, how to let out how he feels without being rude, how to calm a situation without being too much assertive. Okay, so he knows his onions. The fourth habit that makes any man more handsome and attractive is that he is in control of his emotion. Listen up, a calm man is a powerful man. See, men who practice emotional control are usually seen as more masculine. You don't have an outburst when you're not supposed to. You don't let out your anger just out of rage. You're not rude, you're not arrogant, you're not aggressive. You know how to make people understand your emotion without yelling. You're always on top of your emotion. You're in control of how you feel and how you don't let your emotion drive you. This shows that you have mastered yourself enough to put your emotion in check. Men with this kind of attributes are being classified as being masculine and also very trustworthy. A woman feels safe around you. A woman knows that you will not just wake up one morning and throw a slap over her face just because you cannot control your emotions. And also that man that their emotions are not wavering. Okay, like you're calm today and tomorrow you're that violent man. You're violent today and then tomorrow you're begging for forgiveness. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. It is important to have your emotions in check, know how to control, calm yourself in the even in the midst of the storm. Number five, that man that respects himself. A man who sets clear standards, clear boundaries, instantly becomes more attractive and self-aware. Self-confidence oftentimes signals high value, strength, and confidence. A man that does not go about disgracing himself, a man that holds himself at high standards, like you hold yourself at high esteem. You don't need people to tell you how to behave. You know things that you're not supposed to do in public. You know things that you see as a disgrace. You don't want to disgrace your partner, you don't want to disgrace your family members, you don't want to be seen as a shameful person. These are the things you begin to avoid them. You have this self-respect. You don't do things that will bring shame to yourself as a person. Okay, you have boundaries. This okay, I'm not going to drink more than 2 bottles of drink. You know your limits. You don't go about yelling at waiters. You don't go about yelling at drivers. You're not being rude. These are the things that you cannot catch me doing. You will not catch me fighting in public and you stand by it. You will not catch me lying and you stand by it. You see men that have set clear boundaries and have self-respect from themselves oftentimes are being seen as trustworthy. I can entrust myself to you. I often think as masculine, like a woman can be soft around you and trust you to be in charge. One thing I need you to understand is that attraction isn't random. It is built through daily habits, discipline, and personal growth. If any man practices these habits consistently, he naturally becomes the kind of man that women respect, admire, and also desire. I hope you have been able to get something from this video. If you have, I don't know why you're not subscribed if you have not subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video. What other habits do you feel makes a man much more attractive or make a man feel more handsome in the eyes or the sight of women? Okay, let me know down in the comment section. I'm going to be drawing the curtain here. I trust to see you in my next video. Bye.